Hello everybody, welcome to our Medieval Dynasty Survival Guide. We're doing a quest walkthrough today for Food and Balms full service coming up, which you can find in Clonica, which is this village right up here in the north. Now, it is one of those kind of like randomly spawning quests, so you might have to wait like a season or two or a year or two for it to show up, but eventually you're going to need to go to this guy right here, Millibor. He'll be the one who has it, so let's go ahead and pick this quest up. So he says, my joints are so stiff. And then we could say, are you all right, sir? It looks like you're in pain. And he says, is that how it looks? He says, old age is no joy, and it came to me exceptionally early. I mean, me too, let's be honest. Since you're here, would you help a suffering man in need? And we could say a number of things, but we'll say, of course, elders deserve respect, especially a seasoned craftsman, because we're super nice. And he'll say, my son Radzim takes care of me. He promised to provide me with food and medicine, but I haven't seen him for a while. He's a hunter, you know. He must have come across a tough piece to hunt this time. And we can say, I guess you want me to look for him? And he's like, no need. If he's busy with work, let's not bother him. Take this pouch, please. The coins are carefully counted. The orchidist, Niwasadka, yep, provides me with food for my special diet. And the beekeeper, Mizilbora, prepares my medicines and ointments. And we'll say, there's no need to prolong your suffering. Off I go. Now, this quest, we'll just a quick say that there, depending on how you choose to handle this quest, it could be a bit long or it could be done relatively quickly. And I'll explain that once we get to a certain part of the quest. But first, let's go ahead and track it. There we are. Now, we'll get a certain number of Dynasty Reputation as rewards for this quest. Mine says 300. Your number might be different. I've boosted my my reputation rate, so this might be a different number for you. I know we also get like a few items as well, which are not listed. But let's go ahead and speak to the various people we got to talk to. So first we'll talk to Nisuazarika, and she'll say, hello there, what brings you to me? And we'll say, I would like to collect food for Millibor. He prepared a pouch of coins, as he always does. And she says, food for Millibor? What do you mean by that? And we have, like, things here, and we could say, I was asked for a favor by Millibor. He told me his son was collecting food from you. And he says, the special diet. Silly me. I'm guessing that Radzim is busy hunting, so his father sent you for supplies instead. Stinky and full of flies, as always. And we could say, stinky? I know that healthy food can be tasteless, but flies are a bit too much. And she says, my friend, are we talking about the same thing? The special diet is the name of a bait. I created for Razim for his hunting traps. Slimy old meat, rotten windfalls, stale eggs, and so on. Gross. And we could say, what? He's feeding it to his old man? I don't want to interfere in the private affairs of hunters. I would only cause problems for my husband, who is a woodcutter. We prefer it when the two sides don't argue. Are you taking it or not? It will be 5 coins. And we can say, here are 5 coins for the pouch. I'm taking the food. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Be well. So we obviously have learned that he's feeding his dad some smelly stuff, which is not ideal. We don't like that. And now I have to go speak to the beekeeper, Mizilbora. Hello, why would you be buzzing around here? Isn't she so funny? Milibor asked me to collect his medicine and ointment for his joints. And she says, I didn't know he was sick. What makes you think I have medicine for him? And we can say, either of these two will say, I guess this one, I must have made a mistake. I thought his son bought them from you to treat his father. I didn't realize you didn't know. And she says, why didn't you say in the first place that it was about Radzim? I sell him honey, a lot of it. I thought he needed it to make liquor. Honey is good for treating simple cold, but not much else. So you've never had any medication or ointments? I've never had such things for sale. I'm neither a herbalist or a healer. Wait, he was applying honey to his father's skin. The poor craftsman must be bitten by insects all the time. I didn't want to get into details of what's going on between them. Here are the coins. And she says, it's too much. I'll just take some of the coins from the couch, from the pouch. As for the ointment, I could always try to make something out of beeswax. Wish Midabor good health from me, and he'd better concentrate on just eating the honey this time. Be well, be well. Okay, so now we're gonna go talk to the son and be like, excuse me, sir? Why are you why are you feeding your dad bad food and then also making all these bugs bite him? Although you'd think he would catch on. You think he'd, like, bite into his food and be like, yeah, that's, like, that's stale, that's rotten, but what do I know? These are medieval times, right? People were eating all kinds of stuff. Alright, so we'll find him right outside here, the little hunter's area, Razim. And he says, I'm busy, what do you want? And then we could say quite a few things here. Golly, I don't even, I guess I feel like being direct. You are poisoning and torturing Midabor with rotten food and hi. Hi. Excuse me. Okay. And fake medicines. I think it's on purpose. What is wrong with you? This guy. And he says, there's something rather wrong with you. Why are you jumping on me like that? I see you've brought my father's food and medicine. It's a bit early for that, but leave it here with me, and I'll forget about your unpleasant welcome. It says, I'll take the pouch with the rest of the coins. They belong to my family. You can go now and stalk someone else. And we can say, either you have deliberately plundered the old man's coin pouch, or this. I said we'll say that one again. And he says, you know nothing about us, yet you're quick to make judgments. My father is a mean and envious monster. He can't stand not being able to hunt anymore. He won't hesitate to pass the house and workshop onto someone else if I don't serve him. What kind of parent takes revenge on his heir out of jealousy? First, I lost my mother. She died of a fever from a stupid cut on her leg while gathering berries. My father blamed me for it, and that's how I lost him. He spiraled down and stopped taking care of himself. Midabor owes his condition to himself. Even finding a new craft wasn't enough to sweeten his bitter life. And then we have a bunch of options here. I kind of like this one. If you keep deceiving and neglecting your father, you will soon become as bitter as he is. Do you wish for that? He says, no, I'm better than that. I don't want to end up like him. Take the remaining coins, bring me some normal food and herbs, and I'll finish my work here. I won't feed him crap anymore. And then we could say, considering how quickly you changed your mind, you must have hesitated the whole time. I'll help you. All right, I'll get out of this guy's way now. Jesus. Okay, so this is the part where, depending on what you want to do here, this quest either could take a while or it could be done pretty quickly. So obviously we have to go get him all this food now. We have to get him 1 wheat bread, 1 porridge, 4 dried meat, 4 dried fish meat, and then 5 broadleaf plantains. Now, if you choose to go and, like, make all this yourself, it could take some time if you don't already have this, obviously, in your, like, stores, your food stores and all that, or you could just go buy it. Now, I don't have a lot of these things, so I'm just gonna go buy it. I'm gonna go to Piastovia and buy it there, and, you know, if you're in the same boat as me, feel free to do that as well. But we're gonna return here in just a moment. Alright, we have returned with our goodies, so let's go ahead and give all of our items to this guy. He says, it's good that you're back with food. Here you go. That's everything you asked for. He says, thank you for all you've done. I thought the whole situation through and decided to change my ways and show my father that he can count on me. At least my conscience will be clear. Who knows, maybe one day I'll actually settle as a craftsman in his workshop. And I'll just say, you restored my faith in people. And then we can see we get 4 leather, 1 deer skull, and 50 coin on top of the dynasty reputation reward. And that is the end of the quest. So obviously, like I said, it could take a little bit of time if you are making that all yourself. Otherwise, if you're just going to buy it, you can get this quest done pretty gosh darn fast. And that's it. That's the end of the story. Yay, love it. And that's, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.